still on his feet. Chase Jefferson into the open field. No one's going to touch him. Mark it up. Touchdown, Sioux Falls.
40, the 30, and he is gone to the house. Touchdown, Tallahassee.
Tipped and picked off by Colin Douglas, who's going to take it back all the way.
A pass caught, first down. What a move! J.R. Sim, get out of here! The doctor is in for the touchdown!
And from the trenches of a very close game in Carolina, we go to Mexico City, Mexico, where the top seed in the Western Conference gets the spotlight. It's the Mexico City Aztecs taking on the Oklahoma City Renegades. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Chris Curtis, along with Demond Simien and Demond. The Oklahoma City Renegades need a ton of help to get into the playoff picture, and Mexico City has a chance to really solidify their spot.
Yeah, Mexico City, after coming off that loss last week from Vancouver, Mexico City is looking to redeem themselves to go ahead and push to keep that first place position over in the West here at the SFL.
Should be a good one throughout, as we have a couple of teams with very, very good running backs. Pete Bruschi on the side of Oklahoma City. They got a 27-24 win over Sioux Falls last week. And then Ray Bentley, one of the MVP candidates on the offensive side of the ball in the league for this Mexico City team. Should be interesting to see which team has the better ground attack. And my first initial reaction has to go to Ray Bentley, but take a look at Pete Bruschi. You cannot underestimate that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Ray Bentley has been outstanding this season. And Pete Bruschi has been doing it for years, you know. So let's just see what's the tail of the tape is going to be between these two running backs.
Mexico City going to get the football first, as this will go into go towards the 30-yard line. And it will be time for Matt Wilson to come out, the Bronze Bomber, as he has been called one a game on a Hail Mary over, I believe it was Sioux Falls earlier this season. On the receiving end of that catch, Richard Montague, who is another big playmaker for this Mexico City team, and they will come out their first drive at the 31.
Yeah, but as you stated, the Bronze Bomber has a game-winning Hail Mary. Just to correct Curtis, that was against San Antonio.
San Antonio, you're right. Thank you. You're right. Absolutely. Bentley in the backfield with one other. Wilson is under center. The southpaw will back up on a drop throw towards the sideline, well out of bounds. Is going to be the receiver, and it will be 2nd and 10 as first play from scrimmage goes for nothing.
Yeah, it looks like the Wilson had all the time in the world to sit there as he just sit there and just bounced around. He couldn't find anybody open. So it looked like he just found the nearest guy to the sideline, but unfortunately the receiver was unable to keep both feet in bounds.
Yep, fair enough. This will be an offset I for Wilson. 6 in the box for Oklahoma City. And off to Bentley. He's got plenty of room. He's going to try to fight through a tackle. He will get taken down as the Renegades send Tank Savage to go get him. He brings him down for a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, Ray Bentley there for 6 yards on that possession, on that play there, doing what he does best, and that's pick up yardage.
3rd and manageable at the Mexico City 37. Need the 41 for the first. Wilson, quick drop, throws short. That's going to be over the intended target. And if I'm not mistaken, that is Cale Barrett, the wide receiver intended. It will go well wide. 4th and 4, Mexico City to punt first.
Yeah, Curtis, it looks like Wilson just tried to get a quick strike to pick up those 4 yards there. And unfortunately, his receiver was well covered by the Renegades there.
4th and short of a nickel. And Mexico City will punt. Punter lined up at his own 22-yard line. They'll get the long snap and coverage coming. That was nearly blocked. Very close. The Renegades just about made a great special teams play. That will go all the way back to Cam Michael, the return man, and he will get taken down at the 28-yard line. Now we see Joseph Redfeather, the quarterback for OKC, come out. He gets his first series. Pete Bruschi is the main offensive weapon in the backfield. And taking a look, Caleb Hamby, number 88, look for him to make some plays in the wide receiving game.
Here, Curtis Redfeather comes in with 2,215 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 12 INTs this game.
Handoff. That's Brewski. He's going to fight his way for a couple. He'll get a max of 4. Get taken down at the 31. So good job getting yards on first down for this OKC offense.
Mm-hmm. And this is what Brewski is known for, hard running. You know, he didn't try to spin or didn't try to juke anyone. He just ran through the middle of the hole there, high and as a skyscraper, you know, just stood tall. He didn't drop his shoulder or nothing. He just runs hard, man. This is what he does.
7-step drop for Redfeather. He will wing it to the outside. It looks like it will be out of bounds. As that was a good look for Pete Brewski as he swung it out, but unable to keep the feet in. It's 3rd and 4.
Yeah, it was a good look, but Redfeather there was kind of pressured on that last play there, that he had to really get that ball out. If not, he would have been sacked for a loss of yardage.
Just underway in Mexico City. Redfeather will hand off to Brewski, and he's immediately taken down. 4th and 7. He will lose 3, and the Renegades will punt. 2 quick series, 1 by each offense, and we start a new field position battle underway.
Yeah, that's Brown, number 42. Jack Brown, number 42 for the Aztecs, coming through with that tackle for loss on Pete Brewski. This guy was untouched, just came in and just knocked the running back backwards.
Gonna give some shout outs here. Ray Bentley is in chat. Liam Crowder, sorry. That is Lynn Ramos. See you in there as well. Michael Irvine, I see you. And a few others in here just taking in some SFL action on a Sunday afternoon. Return is going to get to the 41-yard line after the punt. Appreciate you guys spending a majority of your afternoon with us. We know there are other things going on, believe you me. But very, very much appreciate you spending some time with Demond and I as we take in this Western Conference showdown. OKC at 4-5 is in a situation where if all the stars align and you flip a coin and it lands on its edge and you find a 4-leaf clover, they may be able to get into the playoffs at this point, and that's a really, really good way to take care of business on that side as Wilson goes down in a heap on the sack.
Yeah, that's a big sack there by the defense here of the Renegades. Getting in there, it looks like the offensive line just did not have, great knowledge of their assignments, as this defense front line just came in and just knocked Matt Wilson down for that sack of 2-yard loss.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Ray Bentley get the ball here. It's 2nd and 12. Under center is Wilson. Quick drop. He's going to throw long. He's going to heave, and it will be good coverage on KL Barrett that will send that one to the ground harmlessly. 3rd and 12.
Yeah, Matt Wilson here needs to be patting himself on the back or praying to the Aztec gods that pass wasn't picked off by one to hinder there by the defensive cornerback there. For
Cam Michael was really, really lurking there.
Yeah, very was. Cam Michael there, well, also a guy who's been around the SFL for quite some time.
9-step drop, pump fake. Wilson looking to heave it. Going to need to get rid of it. He will. It is thrown towards the marker. It is a first down and a really nice grab. His first for KL Barrett. He will move the sticks for the Aztecs.
That pump fake had me fooled. I didn't know where the ball was going,
That's
Bonds
awesome.
Bomber throws a strike out to his receiver, who comes across the middle of the field there and picks up the first down. Great job.
KL Barrett, you see him there. He lines up at the top of your screen. Cam Michael is on him currently if they stay in a man look. Backfield for Wilson. He's going to hand off to Bentley. Has some room to the outside. He cuts the edge. He's got one to beat, and he is going to get taken down at the 31-yard line. He does get the first. Yeah, that's a great way to move the chains. The Aztecs continue this long drive.
That's Tank Savage, number 49 for the Renegades, coming up to make that tackle, which was a touchdown-saving tackle. As we saw, he had one man to beat. If he breaks that tackle, he's going Pater. End zone he would be.
That man can outrun just about anybody in the SFL, so if he gets some green in front of him, he will take advantage. Bunch formation to the top of your screen. At the top of that, KL Barrett. Is this the Yoop-de-Yoop?
No, it's not.
Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. This will be a throw to the outside. He has Bentley. He has room to run, and he's got a big truck, and he puts the grill right into the defender at 2nd and a chest hair.
Yeah, and he pays for that as well by number 45 of the Renegades, who comes up and lays the smackdown. But Bentley, man, shows why he is the leading running back of the SFL, one of the leading running backs of the SFL. On that play there, once he gets the ball, he just puts the right air down and he just goes forward, man. Nothing east and west.
Take a look there at the safety, Billy Joe Casper, looking to make a play, but it will be a handoff to Bentley, and he will fight through a tackle, but he cannot fight through three at the same time, and he'll get taken down at the 12. They're in the red zone for the first time this evening. We'll see what the Aztecs can do to put it to the pay dirt.
Ray Bentley is just a grown-ass man. Just look at this play. Just smack this dude over,
done.
man.
I'm done. Demond, please.
I mean, Ray Bentley, you such a disrespectful person for running that guy.
Oh,
like that,
man. That's insane. The single back formation. Bentley's back there. Wilson under center. That's a 9-step drop. Throws short over the middle, and that is a grab, but not for much. It'll be a 4-yard gain at the OKC 8. Richard Montague with his first catch.
Yeah, the 9-step drop. I guess he just didn't have anything deep when he just decided to just dump it to the receiver across the middle there. But hey, who knows? Maybe he saw something that we didn't see, because it looks like he had a receiver open in the back of the end zone to me.
Handoff. Bentley looking for the end zone. He's got a truck, and he tries to use it. That is a touchdown. Fighting his way through, finally finds the plane, and Mexico City is on the board first at 6-0.
I think number 45 great play there by Ray Bentley. Don't want to take that away from him, but number 45 for the Renegades has to be smarter than what he just showed on this play. As we see the replay here, he's going to hit Bentley forward. It's going to knock him into the end zone. Watch this here. Bam. There he is right there. Not 45. It's number 40. Number 40 for the Aztecs. Is it 40? I don't see it. I'm sorry for the Renegades. I don't see a 40 on here.
Yep, generic it looks like.
Yeah, it was a generic. But yeah, he came through and maybe it was 48. Gino Soto. He came up and he hit Bentley forward. You can't do that.
That is 2 truckings that we've seen so far, and Bentley has a head count in the YouTube chat. Appreciate you sticking and staying along with everybody else as Mexico City gets on the board thanks to Cole Varner's kick. And that is a good way to start for them. Joe Redfeather going to get his second series, a quick 3-and-out on the first, but he will try to answer what Mexico City just did. Should be a good rest of it. Ball is at the 30. Still 5:30 left in the 5:38. Left in the first quarter. As the second series for the Renegades about to get underway. Caught at the 4, brought to the 20. Spin move at the 23, and he'll get down to the 26-yard line, where Redfeather will bring out the offense. Should see a lot more of the wide receivers come into play here, as it was really just the Redfeather and Brewski show on the last drive, albeit short. And so we'd really like to see the other playmakers get their hands on the football.
Yeah, it would be. The Renegades did not wasn't very productive on their last possession there. Let's see what they do this possession here.
Under center is Redfeather. He will hand. Oh, he's going to get taken down before that happens. He was attempting to hand it off, but the defensive line penetrates, and that is a sack for 2nd and 10.
And I blame this one on the coaches. Why would you have your quarterback do a play-action play where he only takes 1 step back? Or maybe it was supposed to be a handoff, and it was just disrupted by this big defensive line by the Aztecs. And 98 comes away with the sack. Great job.
Good toss. Brewski's got some room. He's going to get to the 45, get taken out at the 47. He found the edge and burned the Aztecs for a first down.
Yeah, Brewski shows why he's still in this league, as he found the fountain of youth this year. Coming in with this great run off the pitch here. He just found daylight and he took advantage of it. Nothing wrong with that, Brewski.
Not a thing wrong with that. Very good stuff from this OKC offensive line as well to spring a little bit of that as we continue on. 2 in the backfield. Stacking the defensive line is Mexico City. This will be a quick handoff through the middle, not much on the yardage. It'll be a gain of a yard. Brewski and Bentley, 23 and 38 respectively as far as yardage. Bentley has the score. Early running back comparison, as I believe that was Pablo Zamora who got up to make the tackle on him. 2nd and 9, 48 of OKC.
Yeah, you're correct on that. There was Zamora coming away with the tackle for the Aztecs.
Under center, 5-step drop. Red Feather wings it over the middle, and he's got a grab. He breaks 2, and he is to the house. OKC touchdown. What a retaliation as that is Tiberius Bovine. His first touchdown catch of the game.
No, that's not Bovine. It's number 88, Caleb Hamby.
Right. Caleb Hamby, you're right. Misread the numbers on my roster sheet. No problem.
No problem wrong with that. And the two defenders, they hit him, but they bounced off this big guy.
Yeah.
This tight end here, the receiver there.
You talk about a man.
Man child. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I bet that's what he was when he was a kid. He was a man child. He was so big.
Very, very good stuff by OKC, though. Caleb Hamby able to bring in the 6. He baited the contact, was able to get through it on 2 separate occasions, on 2 separate efforts. And OKC has tied this game up. Mexico City is going to try to get one back here as we are even at 7. 4:02 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, Curtis, that was great. That's a great way for OKC to answer back right there with that touchdown to Hamby. But I want you to check out these vitals of Hamby. 6'5", 235 as a wide receiver.
Parents fed him Miracle Grow as a kid. No problem. That is a big, big man right there. That's caught at the 7. It'll be a spin move at the 25, 26-yard line. He's taken down there. So here comes Matt Wilson, the Bronze Bomber, going to need to do it again. Ray Bentley been the playmaker so far. We'll see how many more quote-unquote murders he has left in him in this half, as he has already trucked 2 down to the ground. Can we get a head count in chat every time we see him truck a defender? Let's add 1 more to that number and see how many we can get. Seems good. And he will not get his next opportunity here. He'll get a swing pass out to the side, though. He's going to stiff arm 1. And, oh, man. Ray Bentley, that is a strong, strong dude to throw a man down with 1 arm like that. He will gain 6.
Man, that is just straight disrespectful. That should be a warrant out for his arrest for that, dude. That's a deadly weapon. He and Deion Hawkins are just something else with these stiff arms, dude. They are the best in the league to do so.
Yeah, I'd say probably 1-2 Bentley and then Hawkins, in my opinion. That'll be a run through the middle, 3rd and 2. I think Deion Hawkins will have something to say about that later in the Discord server, but it is what it is.
Yeah, he would. He would. Just like any other running back in the league would. Everyone is so competitive and wants to be the number 1 guy in this league, but unfortunately only one person can.
You got it. You got it. Single back is Bentley. Looking at a 3rd and 2. Mexico City would love another truck from him. He'll get an opportunity through the middle. Breaks 1, but then gets taken down at the 46-yard line. Another opportunity to move the sticks, and that man is feeling it right now.
As this game continues to go on, I don't know if these defensive backs are would like to come up and play in the box anymore, because 45 just got trucked.
He did.
Billy Joe Casper there, he just got treated like a stepchild.
That makes 4. We've got to count. 2 in the backfield for Wilson. He will hand off. Has Bentley with some room again. He will get 8. 7 is what they'll say out of it at the OKC 47, so they're into Renegade territory. As Mexico City, not so much the quick strike as much as they are a methodical team moving down the field. They are working on that line again, as OKC has been able to retaliate with a quick strike. We'll see if that can continue.
Mm-hmm. They are a team that love to put up points. They average 37.1 a game.
Yeah. It's a lot of points. Bentley's going to have some room. Blockers to the 30, to the 20. He'll try to evade 2 tackles. He can't do it. Get taken down at the 17. He found the edge and burned him for a long one.
Yeah, unfortunately, Oklahoma City is not playing great run defense as they normally do, because they only give up 108.4 rushing yards a game, but Bentley is just going to town thus far in this first quarter here. As we see, he runs about 30 yards here before he's even touched.
Now they're at the OKC 17, another trip to the red zone for Mexico City. Their only other trip ended in a Ray Bentley touchdown.
My apologies to you, Curtis. I stated that OKC gives up 108. They rush for 108, but they only give up 135.
Gotcha.
Which is a little bit too much.
Yep, there's a fine line there, and that's a little bit over it. And Bentley trying to take advantage again. He will get taken down from behind. That is a big open field tackle as Cole Irvine got into him to bring him back. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, this OKC team is stacked with Irvines. As we see, Cole comes up with the tackle there on Ray Bentley as he tries to take advantage of the yardage that this team allows per game.
Hand off again through the middle, but the line stacks themselves. Good job. That is one of the generics that brings them down. It'll be 3rd and 9 going forward.
Yeah, 72 there. Damon Malinsky came away with the oops upside your head tackle there on Bentley.
Wilson under center. 2 in the back, 3rd and 9. Need to get to about the 7 for a first. Throw to the 7-yard line. That's a grab towards the 3 and taken down there. It'll be a great one for Mexico City as Dejan Swan has a catch as they close in on the goal line.
Yeah, there's a one-step drop there by Wilson there. I'm afraid to even step back once and just try to let it fly with these big D linemen running all around me.
I mean, if you're going to do that, you got to get rid of that ball really, really quick.
You have to have no fear of man.
Yep, that's fair. Next, Oklahoma City stacking the line, not going to matter. Ray Bentley is in for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Mexico City is going to go up a score.
And this is what happens when you blitz all 7. Those offensive linemen tend to pick up, and along with the fullback, every assignment here, and Ray Bentley is just unaccounted for. They didn't have anyone in playing zone there in the linebacker spot, and everyone was just block on block, a hat on a hat. And Bentley said, okay, I'll walk in untouched.
Yeah, might as well. If they're just going to give me pay dirt, why not take it? Cole Varner out for his 2nd PAT attempt of this game after the touchdown. Pending a 14-7 score as we play with a very quick moving first quarter clock. 15 seconds left in it. And the extra point is down and then up and through. So the extra point is good. 14-7 Mexico City. Joe Redfeather going to get the football back. We'll see what he can do to retaliate. If he's going to try to play in a shootout against the Aztecs, that's not the way to go. This OKC defense really needs to step up here soon.
Yeah, they're going to have to step up and stop this fantastic offense of Mexico City. As I stated, who loves to put up points. You know, this team is known for putting up 50, 40 points on teams here in the SFL, and they're willing to do it today if you let them.
They have no problem doing it. That ball is caught at the 2. He'll be brought back by Cam Michael. He'll get to the 25-yard or 26-yard line, and that's where Red Feather will start the drive. 10 seconds left in the first quarter of play, so they'll have at least 1 playoff, maybe 2, before the clock goes to 0. See if they can get a good impact going forward. They would really, really like to move the sticks at least a couple times on this drive. Their quick strike brought them the first points on the long touchdown pass to Caleb Hamby. And with him under center, we'll see what they can do. Drop it back, hand it off to Pete Brewski. He's going to fight through 1, and he'll get all the way down to the 33. And that is indeed going to be the end of the first quarter of play. Very good one shaping up in Mexico City at the moment. 14-7 Aztecs as they try to solidify their playoff spot. Start of the second quarter. Down south of the border is the OKC Renegades doing work. 2nd and 3. Trying to get something towards the end zone. They are moving left to right on your screen. Offset eye for Red Feather. Quick drop. Throws out to the outside. That is going to be a catch for Quant. That is Quinton Mantua. If I said that, no. Yes, the fullback. Yes, Quinton Mantua. I think it's Mantua or Mantua. I wasn't able to verify that. But either way, 1st and 10 for the Renegades as they get a good first down play. And they will try again to move the sticks. They got to get it to midfield. And Demond, are you with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
There's just
cool.
nothing doing on that play there.
Gotcha.
42 Brown for the Aztecs comes up with the tackle.
Yep.
It looks like as soon as Brewski got the ball and when he hit the line of scrimmage, Brown was there.
Got you. Perfect QB rating for Red Feather at the moment. He's got 3 in the backfield. Plenty stack in the box for the Aztecs. Got a long drop. Pressure coming blind side. Nothing the offensive line can do. And a huge sack is going to drop them back.
Yeah, 98. Dorian Lopez here comes on this bull rush. He just pretty much just rips all the way through until he gets to his target, which is Joseph Redfeather.
Target acquired and exterminated. No problem for Dorian Lopez in that defensive line. Poor blocking on the outside as well caused that to happen, but the OKC squad trying to recover. Wings it right side. That's a grab. First down into Mexico City territory, and another one for Caleb Hamby moving into Aztec territory.
Hamby is coming along, having a great day thus far. One long pass for a touchdown. He grabs another here, and he's just so big. He's able to go up over the defender and just take this ball away.
Under center, Red Feather, 2 in the backfield. Another drop. He's going to put it over the middle again, and a diving grab will get it down to the 18-yard line, and another big one for guess who? Hamby again.
If Hamby keeps this up, the city of Mexico City will have to give this man a key to the city.
Begrudgingly, perhaps. First
They
and
may
10.
not want to do it. He may just force them to.
Taking a look there at the free safety, Devin Cabrera. He needs to start making plays over that middle, not let Hamby burn them. Offset I for OKC. Hand off to Brewski. He's got a little bit of a hole. He's going to get to the outside. Pater for OKC. Renegades going to tie the game.
Brewski does what he does. This man here has been around the SFL since season 1. And he is continuing to put up numbers for the record books. It's going to be hard for folks to catch this guy.
Yeah, very, very good run to the outside. Plenty of youth in those legs. Is able to burn the edge. And an extra point upcoming for OKC. Another one on the board. Seen 4 touchdowns already in this contest. We play with 8.5 left in the first half.
Yeah, both of these offenses are determined to put up points. They're not allowing the defense to dictate which way this game is going to go. And it looks like we're going to have a great one here on our hands.
Extra point on the way. It is up and through. So Mexico City again going to have to put the chess moves on. This is becoming an offensive chess match. I score, you score, I score, you score. Whatever you can do, I can do quite adequately. As the Renegades will kick it away.
But I thought it went, you scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream, Curtis.
Oh, ice cream sounds really good right now, actually.
Yeah, it does. You know what? I
Cannot
have some.
lie.
I have some in the refrigerator too, by the way.
I mean, if you have it in the refrigerator, it's probably soup right now.
Yeah, banana pudding. Ice cream.
That'll be out to the 30, and Matt Wilson will start his drive there. But good work by this Mexico City offense so far, and more appropriately, Ray Bentley, who has been all over the place this afternoon. Wilson has done what he needs to do as well, but the southpaw will come out. And, I mean, just keep handing the ball off. No real need to do anything else, as he's been able to move the sticks consistently with him having the football. He will wing it here over the middle, tipped and nearly intercepted, but it will hit the turf. Richard Montague, the intended receiver, and they'll say at the 30-yard line.
That's a great play here by Tank Savage. What a name to have. As he comes up and tries to rip this ball here for INT. Just shows just great, ball hawk and coverage ability there on the play.
You got two hands on the football, though. He's got to bring that down.
Yeah, he's got to come down with that. Your hands touch it.
Yep.
You got to come down with it.
I can understand if it's one hand just batting it down, but if you get two hands on the football, there's no reason why you're not running it back the other way. Bentley in the backfield for Wilson. Southpaw gets set at the 30. 2nd and 10. They need to get yardage here. Throws left. That is tipped again and incomplete. So a couple of throws from Wilson hit the turf harmlessly. And Cam Michael is on the outside there. He will be down to a 3rd and 10, Will Wilson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here we have Mexico City 3rd and long. It's something that no team likes to be on offense. But it just shows what this Renegade defense is about. They pretty much let you have whatever you want underneath. They're just determined not to let you beat them deep.
Under center. 9-step drop. That's going to be a throw to the right. And across his body, he will have a grab. It is a 1st and 10 and another first down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mexico City moves the sticks.
That's a great catch there by number 13, Dejan Swan.
Yep, his second grab.
This is like he reached to the sky to grab that one out and keep both feet in bounds.
The bronze level wide receiver. He gets lined up at the top of your screen, it looks like. Hand off to Bentley coming. He's got some blocks ahead of him. Shuffles through one, breaks another tackle, and gets a first down. He will not be brought down. You know who he reminds me of as a longtime Lions fan? He reminds me of a young Barry Sanders, the way he can break through tackles.
Yeah, Barry Sanders has legs of logs, dude. I mean, you see those things, man, those things are just humongous. Mm-hmm. Ray Bentley is right there with him, but Ray Bentley is a bigger back, who's at 230, 235, and he's able to bring a lot of power behind it as well.
Yeah.
High,
It's not all elusiveness. In fact, I would argue that Ray Bentley's broken tackles, while he fights through them as he has a hole here, he's going to get down to the 38, 31-yard line. His tackles that he breaks as they move the sticks aren't really a matter of elusiveness. They are, I'm going to fight through you, and then you're going to be tugging on to my pant legs trying to bring me down, but again, I'm going to get through it.
Yeah. You stated that he reminds you of Barry Sanders. He reminds me more of like Walter Payton,
Okay.
Just a small guy who just has a lot of power behind him, who's willing to run.
Oh, he's got another one on his belt. Ray Bentley just absolutely swatted Tank Savage down to the ground. That's head count number 5 for Ray Bentley today, and he's got another first down. Yeah,
Tank Savage needs to go over to the sideline and have his sternum checked out. Here it is right here. Kaboom! Yeah, he needs to have his sternum checked, dude. It may be broken.
Big play from Bentley. 1st and 10. They are inside the red zone for the 3rd time today. Handoff, counter play. Bentley with room, trying to get the outside, and he can't cut the edge. Gets down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 1.
You know what? There may have been some talking going back and forth between these two, Ray Bentley and Tank Savage, during the week, because this is starting to remind me of Ezekiel Elliott and Cam Chancellor, when Elliott just smacked Chancellor in his home in Seattle there and just ran him over twice, but then Chancellor came back and knocked him around a few times.
Oh, and 1. Did he get the first? He did. 1st and goal at the 7. It takes 2 to bring down Bentley, but they do. And it is a new set of downs, and they are looking at Pater at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, here, this is what OKC cannot allow, is for Mexico City to get into goal line here pretty much inside the 10, as they're only 7 yards away from the end zone.
Wilson looks for it, got it! Touchdown, Mexico City. It is Dejan Swan. His 3rd catch gets points, and it will be a 21-14 lead pending the extra point.
Yeah, as early in the drive, Swan converted a reception that kept the drive moving by getting the first down. He comes away with the touchdown here on the quick strike. Wilson didn't wait or hesitate at all. He knew where he wanted to go. He saw an opening there in the defense on the right side of the field and just said, hey, gave a little nod to the receiver. You do you, I'll do me. Let's get it.
Extra point forthcoming for Cole Varner. 3rd attempt of the game. Snap is on the way. Hold is good. Kick up, and it is through. So Mexico City does well to retaliate again. We've already seen 35 combined points between these two rosters. 5:34 left in the 2nd quarter, and OKC finds themselves behind one more time.
Yeah, OKC is going to have to play some great run defense, Mexico City is setting them up by staying balanced here, with the run and the pass. But it's just like Oklahoma City, too many cities in this league. Looks like OKC is just confused as far as when they're going to run and when they're going to pass. And they've been productive on the long ball. They just haven't been productive with anything underneath, such as the run as well.
Yep, they're and at the same point, Mexico City's being really smart with the football. They are taking what OKC is giving them, and they're giving them the underneath stuff. So why not take it? And they're able to take it down the field and eventually get it. I mean, you saw the graphic. Ray Bentley, he has close to 150 already in yardage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
1st and 10. This will be to the outside. It's Pete Bruschi. He's going to spin through. It takes 3 to bring him down, but they do. And 2nd and 4 upcoming at the OKC 29.
Nice run there by Bruschi. Picks up 6 on the play. I don't think he should have spent inside. If anything, he should have spent outside or tried to do a steal form there on the defender who came away with the tackle, number 25 for the Aztecs.
Red feather under center.
Which is
2 in the backfield. One of them is Bruschi. They're stacking the defensive line as well. He'll try to find a hole, and he will be 3rd and inches, so 3rd and a chest hair at the 33. Needs to just move forward very, very close to it. And if they can move forward just a little bit, they'll get the first.
I say give it to him again. Why not? He got you down here this far. You know, you're looking at 3rd and great. You know, you're not at 3rd and long, but 3rd and manageable. You're 3rd and inches. Either a QB sneak with red feather or just give it back to Bruschi.
Nope, they'll throw. Has a swing pass outlet. That is a grab, but it does not get it upfield. It'll be 4th and inches, and that is a mistake in receiving and throwing, for a matter of fact, on that play.
Yeah, you have to put this one here on the QB because Bruschi was open in the flat, but unfortunately, it looks like he had another hot route that he was looking at. Maybe he saw something at the defense that he thought was there. Unfortunately, it wasn't, and then he just had no choice but to dump it down to Bruschi. But hey, it was too late.
I mean, at that point, if you are Red Feather, you have to lead your receiver. Whether it's a running back, whatever, he did not lead him past the 60. Basically threw it behind him. That might be blocked. No, and Mexico City came that close to doing just that. It'll be a broken tackle at the 39, and Matt Wilson out again to play some football. Brings the offense back out. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Or actually, no, 4 drives, 3 touchdowns, as 75% efficiency so far. See if that continues.
Yeah, Mexico City brought the heat on that punt there, the punt coverage. I was like you as well. I thought that was going to be a block.
Under center, Wilson, offset I formation. Drop it back, long drop, throws towards his strong hand, and that is a grab for K.L. Barrett. He has 6 targets, 2 receptions, and a 2nd and 5 upcoming.
Yeah, that's great for Wilson here. He's, drops back and just launch a missile to the outside. It was wide open. Why not take it? And when you let a team average 5 yards like that per play or so, guess what happens? The sticks are moving.
Every single time. No doubt about that. Wilson's going to back up. Quick drop thrown over the middle. No real threat for a reception, as there were 5 Renegades around it. It'll hit the turf harmlessly. 3rd and 5 upcoming.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he saw there on that play there. Maybe he was just throwing it away because there was nothing there. It was just, looks like 5 defensive players against the receiver who was in the area, was closest to the ball. Maybe that's what he was doing, just throwing it away.
Just under 4 on the clock in the first half. Offset I for Wilson. It will be a handoff to Bentley's in. He is going to break through one, fight his way. It'll be 4th and inches. What a run from that man. But he does not quite get the first. That was very, very close.
Now he's starting like Earl Campbell Jr., the way he's running the ball. Just not one man can bring this guy down. It seems like it either takes a host of them or multiple hits after he gets the carry. I want to know how many yards he's averaging after contact.
Yeah, his yak ought to be really, really good at the moment, as that will help him eclipse the 150 mark for the game. Under center is Wilson. 5 on the play clock. Pretty close, and they will take their first timeout. Mexico City not really apparently on the same page, so they will burn through a clock stoppage. And 4th and inches, I think they were just basically trying to get them to draw off sides. We'll probably see a punt here.
Yeah, I agree with you, Curtis. We just might see a punt here, but you know what, though? Ray Bentley has more rushing yards than the 2 running backs combined in the first game that we saw here today in the SFL.
He's been good. There is no doubt about that, and he will continue to do that if the OKC Renegades let him do it, as there is indeed a punt upcoming, lined up at the 33-yard line. Going to try to pin the Renegades down inside their own red zone.
I don't know if you saw, but it looks like the Renegades are pretty much not getting any pressure on Matt Wilson and his OKC offense. It pretty much looks like they only just having playing with a 3-man front.
That they're just trying to play back in coverage, which is not really what you want to do, because then all of a sudden you have a 3-man front, and they hand the ball off to Bentley, and he's running to the house.
Yeah, because this is not the Mexico City team of old. This is the team that's running the ball now. They're not just throwing it all over the field.
I mean, if I had Ray Bentley on my roster, I'd run it too. So, yeah, that is Red Feather. He's going to try to wing one over the middle. That is an interception. Caught at the OKC 41-yard line, and it is Devin Cabrera who steps up and makes the play, the safety doing work.
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong, Curtis. This is the first turnover of the game, and here it is.
Correct.
Cabrera,
yes,
right down the middle, playing that strong, that free safety spot to the best of his ability. And Mexico City gets the ball right back, something that OKC could not afford.
That's a big one. That is a very, very big one. 1st and 10 at the OKC 41-yard line. 3 minutes left here in the second. And Mexico City into OKC territory already after the turnover. Hand off to Bentley. He's going to get through one and get down to the 35-yard line due to forward progress. And he has 161 today on the ground. Crazy good numbers for Ray Bentley.
Yeah, that's crazy numbers, dude. And you know what? There's still 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this first half. That is, and he's already over 150 yards rushing. Outstanding performance by this running back.
Under center, Wilson over the middle, looking for dirt. No, it'll be tipped and nearly intercepted. Good work by Tank Savage to get in front of it, and 3rd and 4 on the way.
Yeah, Tank Savage is a great safety here for the OKC Renegades. It's not much of a run stuffer we've seen today versus Ray Bentley. But he shows why he's a great, defensive back here, as he plays the middle of the field well, which, if he wasn't there, was a touchdown for Mexico City.
OKC seems to be playing the whole, Ray Bentley's going to get his, but we're not going to let Matt Wilson do this mentality.
Just what it seems like him.
And as we say that, Ray Bentley gets a run, gets absolutely nowhere, as he is taken down pretty unceremoniously. It'll be 4th and 4, and a likely field goal attempt upcoming, as it'll be at a 52-yard try if they try it.
Yeah, that was the best run defense that we've seen OKC.
They are not. They're punting it. Okay.
All day.
Alrighty then. So a punt upcoming. They'll try to pin the Renegades down again. This one's going off to the right. It is going to land at the... No, it'll be caught at the 11 and taken out of bounds. 2-minute warning is upon us. See if the OKC Renegades can do something here. This is their chance to do something before the half as they get the football back after. 2-minute warning. And Red Feather back out on the field at his own 13. Under center. Be interesting to see if the 2-minute offense comes out for the Renegades or if they just are content with playing it slow, but that one's over the middle. And a good one.
Man, what a strike by Red Feather. And for the fullback to come away with the reception there as well. Great pass and catch.
Under center again is Red Feather. They're stacking the defensive line against him. That's by 5 backs in coverage. Throws towards the outside. That is a grab at the 32. And one for Caleb Hamby. First time we've called his name in a little while. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, not only does he make the reception, but he picks up 4 yards on the reception, but he gets out of bounds. And the main thing is that he stops the clock, which is favored for OKC.
Under center. Red Feather looking at a 2nd and 6 with 1:23 left in the half. quick drop, pressure coming, throws over the right side. That is tipped, and a tip drill run by Mexico City does not equal an interception. Very, very good coverage by Malcolm Smith making the play, and that is a third down on the way.
Yeah, Malcolm Smith here with the tip, with the deflection. But number 25 almost comes away with the INT. Looks like he needs to hit the jug machine a little bit more after practice there to get those hands ready and available for catches when you touch it.
59 had the initial tip on that, and he made the play down to Malcolm Smith, but all for naught. 3rd and 6, 32-yard line. One step drop to the outside. It's Brewski. He's going to try to get through and is absolutely lit up at the 36-yard line. 3rd and 2 upcoming, and Mexico City and Oklahoma City is going to have to kick it away.
Yeah, Curtis, what was that you said that he was lit up? Isn't that what the young kids say today when there's something that's
hashtag
positive?
lit.
Hashtag lit.
Yes,
he hashtag and lit Brewski up. You know what? I started doing the Millie Rock off that one. You know, just.
That's good. That's good. Punt upcoming as 40 seconds remain in the half. They're going to bring the play clock down as much as they possibly can. Snapped at 2. Oh, and Mexico City is going to block one of those by the end of this game. I can see it coming. I think you can too, as Devin Cabrera is going to bring this back to the 31. So Matt Wilson has a little bit of time to work with. It's not much, 27 seconds on the clock, but he will take what OKC gives him. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a heave and hope from him. As far as heave and hopes go, looking at season history, they've been pretty good for the Mexico City Aztecs. Talk to San Antonio about that one. They'll tell you.
Oh, yeah. They sure will.
And that is Ray Bentley has a hole to run through. Why run it why pass it when you can just run right through people as he does there? They move the sticks, 16 seconds on the clock. They run the no huddle. They'll at least get one play off. It'll be a pass. Throw to the outside, grabbed to the outside, and they do not stop the clock. 4 seconds left, and they will burn a timeout. So 3 left on the clock, and they will have a chance to do just that. A heave and hope coming for Ramos Lynn's Mexico City Aztecs.
Yeah, I'm not sure here why they waited so long to call the INT. That timeout should have been called as soon as the receiver hit the ground. You know, at least you could have saved, 4 seconds. You'd be looking at 7 seconds left in the game, and probably could have took a shot downfield and then called another timeout to bring your kicking game out onto the field. But looks like they may have to go for Hail Mary here now instead.
Oh, they're going to bunch right. You got 4 of them over there. As they will all tail towards the end zone. Pressure coming, and a sack is going to be the way the first half will end. So very, very good work by both teams going into the second half. But a 21-14 lead for Mexico City is going to be how the first half ends. We've got more on the way from Mexico City. Curtis and Demond Simien. And we'll be back with you in just a little bit. Stay there. Stay tuned. And we are back and ready for action in the third quarter of play. Chris Curtis and Demond Simien along with you for the rest of the ride, getting set and ready for the third quarter of play. OKC is going to get the football first as we start another 11 minutes of SFL action. For those of you that are just joining us, welcome in to Mexico City, as Oklahoma City is going to start off with the football in the second half. We have Joe Redfeather trying to answer a pretty good first half. He does have an interception to his detriment, but has played a pretty good game all told against this Mexico City defense.
Yeah, you're correct, Curtis. He has played a great game despite the one INT that he has thrown. But he's been very, very sufficient with the ball, making sure that he's hitting, throwing the ball in great spaces and not forcing it. Unfortunately, the one that was the one INT was off a tip drill. Am I correct?
The INT, no, it was not a tip. There was a couple tips after that were close, but no tip drill on that one. That was just straight Devin Cabrera made a play. You're right. That was just Cabrera making the play. Sorry about that, Cabrera. I was not trying to steal that one from you. See if Mexico City can steal one away from Redfeather. He's in the offset eye. 2nd and 11. He's got Brewski in the backfield. They're stacking the defensive line against him, but send 4. Out to the outside for Brewski. He's going to try to spin out of a tackle. And 2 times on this drive, Brewski's touched the ball. They lose a net total of 3 yards. And it is 3rd and 13 coming up.
Third and long is not where you want to be on offense. You always want to be 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. But 3rd and long, 3rd and 13 is just too much to put on your quarterback. Looks like they're just going to run it and just punt it away.
Oh, there's a throw long, and it was nearly brought down by Hamby. Very, very close, but it'll be a 3 and out quickly for OKC. Not the start the Renegades fans wanted as they cling very desperately to their playoff lives.
Yeah, it may not be the start that the Renegades fans wanted, but it's the start that the Mexico City fans wanted. 3 and get those guys off the field so our offense can come back on the field and put up some more points.
Punt upcoming. Back at the lineup at their own 8-yard line is the OKC punter. The Bronze Bomber going to come back into the game. He has 1 throwing touchdown and 2 rushing touchdowns for Ray Bentley to work with, as that is returned back by Devin Cabrera to the 42-yard line, and Matt Wilson will come back out. Expect to see a whole lot of Ray Bentley this second half as well. The man with, I believe you said it was 177 yards?
Yep, at halftime.
Yep, 177. He is very quickly approaching the double century mark, as you see it there, 8.4 on the average. He's already close to 30 carries. Now, keep in mind, there's been very limited rushers that have reached the 300-yard mark in a game. He is on pace to do that as he gets another 6 here. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, just thinking here about a man rushing 300 yards is just bananas. Rushing 200 alone, it's
There's
outstanding.
been a few.
But as you stated, he's on target for 3, and he has 100 yards more than Matt Wilson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is pretty crazy because, you got to usually compile a whole lot more yards through the air than you do on the ground, unless, of course, you're Mexico City. That's a truck attempt from Bentley. He's going to try to get through a tackle at the 3rd layer, but he will get taken down at the 41. 1st and 10 for the Aztecs inside Renegade territory.
It looks like when Bentley goes into that truck animation that the defenders of OKC just pretty much just either runs out of the way or they just drop. Look at it, just get out the way. Just
1st down in the 3rd quarter. Giving a shout out to those in the chat. I do see the SFL Director of Player Personnel. Andrew, how you doing? Ray Bentley, DeAndre Noel. The Orafuri, the Druferiton. I think that's right. I'm going to butcher that one. That's fine. That's a handoff to Bentley. He's going to break through 1 and get down to the 37. Nothing else doing. Lynn Ramos still there.
Yeah. OKC keeps coming out in this 3-3 nickel, and every time you come out in this 3-3, this 3 defensive linemen, the run game is wide open. You can't stop the run in a 3-3 nickel. You just can't. That's not what that defensive formation is made for. And they're in the 3-3 nickel again.
And don't look now, but Matt Wilson hasn't needed a whole lot of passing yards, but he's only got 77 to this point. He'll hand it off again. through the middle. That's a first down. But no, third down, 3rd and inches. But could see a challenge of the spot here coming up, as I do believe he was over.
Yeah, why throw it when they keep coming out in that same defensive formation where you being productive in the run game, which is just taking a lot of advantage of that formation.
Matt Wilson, I see you. You should probably compile some yards before I shout you out, though. This will be through the middle. That's a chance for Bentley, but he's not going to break through that tackle. 24-yard line is where he ends up at, 1st and 10 at Indeed, in getting towards the red zone again for their 4th time this evening.
Yeah, someone needs to tell the defense of OKC that shoestring tackles did not bring down Ray Bentley. Who was it here?
That is...
Looks like 54.
54 is a generic, but Tank Savage is the one who eventually
Dexter Rohnberg there. You got to come with it. You got to bring your lunch pail, son. No shoestring tackles in this league.
Wilson going to go through the air on this play. He's going to look, has plenty of time, has to run in the pocket, throws on the run, and the defensive play is made to take him away from the football. Cole Irvine jumps the route and nearly had a pick. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, outstanding play there by the defensive tackle. Was that Irvine? You say
Cole Irvine. You got it.
Oh, well, there's 2 number 91s here on my roster. I'm showing Cole Irvine and Deacon Payne both at 91.
Yep. Yeah, I already reported that. No problem.
Okay, but yeah, it was a great play by one of the 91s.
That'll be up the middle for Bentley. 212 on the ground. He's still averaging 8 a carry, and indeed he will continue to truck his way. He's got a body count of, I believe, 7 at this point, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure chat will correct me if they've been counting. But
somebody called 911 for a cold case.
Offset eye.
I think we all are witnesses to a capital murders here.
I mean, I ain't got time for a court case. Just kind of putting that out there. That's going to be over the middle, nearly intercepted. That's a dangerous place to put that ball, and they nearly paid for it. 4th and 9 upcoming, but field goal range they are in. We'll see if they decide to do that.
Yeah, if we get a replay here, looks like we're not, but Matt Wilson pretty much had to get rid of that ball because he was pressured, and soon as he was letting it go, he got popped, man. He right in the right side of the rib cage there, and that may be why that ball was misplaced, because he got hit real hard.
And kick up coming. It's going to be from 40 yards. This will be a chance, and it's up, and it is through. So a very good kick from, that is Cole Varner, the kicker for Mexico City, knocks it through, gets 3 more points for his Aztecs, and they take a 2-possession lead here in the 3rd.
Yeah, that probably could have been blocked because that snap was bobbled there by the placeholder. I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to relace the ball or shine it or something, but he just took too long to place it on the ground.
Yep. And kick is going to be on the way. It's a good one. It'll get all the way down to the 4-yard line. Grabbed in there. And Cam Michael going to work on bringing it all the way back. It'll get to the 26, and Joe Redfeather, who is down 2 scores at the moment, going to have to make something happen probably on this drive. You don't want to get too far down.
Yeah, the game is still manageable. It's only a two-possession game. And if Redfeather can march his team downfield and score a touchdown, hey, they're still in it. They'll only be down by 3 points. But first, you got to get in the end zone. You got to move the ball, Redfeather. Or should I say OKC?
Under center. Redfeather going to try to throw. He will to Brewski on the outside. That is a grab. That is actually not Brewski. That is the fullback, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, the tight end. The tight end, that is Tiberius Bovine, his first grab of this game, as he will move the sticks.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to say he's been quiet all game long. Looks like Mexico City plan was to take him out of the game plan of OKC, and here he is. He just gets his first reception in 3 quarters.
Good stuff to find him in the flat. 1st and 10 upcoming. Need to get to midfield for a new set. They have a fresh set right here. Mexico City stacking the line. They're betting it's going to be a run. See how many they send. They're going to send multiple. Still a run to Brewski, and he's going to run right into a blitz. 41-yard line is where it ends up. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, 98 and 42. 98, Damian Lopez, or is it Duran Lopez? Yeah, Duran Lopez and 48, that was the linebacker, came up and just laid Brewski out on that play. Go ahead, Curtis.
Under center. This is a chance for Red Feather to work the pocket. He's going to throw it out to Brewski in the flat, but he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he loses a yard, as it will be third and 9, another third and long upcoming for the Renegades. This is one I would venture to say they have to have. This is a big down coming up.
Yeah, they have to have this one, as after we just saw Brewski on that play, who wasn't much productive off of that screen, but he shows a little frustration slamming the ball on the ground. The offense has to move the ball, and they come out another tight single wide receiver.
Oh, got a ball out to the right side, and that is brought in. What a catch. And that is a first down at the 29-yard line, as Hamby brings in a big one from Red Feather.
Yeah, this young man here has more receiving yards than Mexico City has passing altogether. And this is what I stated, coming out after the half. They need to get him more involved, whether it's underneath or out routes or deep down the middle, or as we saw there on that fade route or so, give him more involved into the passing game.
Throw to the outside. That's a grab over the line of scrimmage. Not much farther than that. Good one for Quinton Mantua as the fullback gets some action. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, the fullback tried to do a spin move there. I'm going to take one of Cam Irvine's lines. Child, please. Every time he see a fullback try to do a spin move, goes back to season 5 championship game.
I mean, have you ever seen a semi-truck trying to do a spin move? That's about what it was like right there.
It's always him to eject him.
That'll be a rush up the middle for Brewski that is going nowhere. 3rd and 9 upcoming. They are in field goal range, so they can at least try to get the 3 points back. But they are going to try to get into pay dirt on this 3rd down.
Yeah, 3 points is not what you need. I mean, it'll be great, but not great. It'll be acceptable, but 3 points is not what you need. You need 6.
Throws over the middle. Caught. End zone. Not there. Not just yet anyway. Hamby nearly had a second touchdown catch. Red Feather threw him a laser beam on the left side.
Looks like Mexico City is going to have to give this man the key to their city. If they keep allowing this to happen, they were...
they are going to...
OKC is going to challenge it.
They are. They're going to try to challenge the spot of the ball. They think that he crossed the plane with the football.
I think so too. I think he crossed, Curtis.
I think he was close. They marked it at the 1. We'll see what they say. Here's the throw. See, watch where the football is when he goes down. That looks good from here.
I bet you a slice of mom's sweet apple pie.
After review, the play stands. The player did not cross the plane. The Renegades will be charged with a time.
So it indeed stands. They will put it at the goal line. So that is going to mean it remains 1st and goal. But OKC does have the advantage here, as they are looking right in the face of 6 points. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah, I owe you a slice of apple pie. I send it to you on hot ice.
Okay, do that for me. I appreciate that. Not sure what kind of condition it'll be in when it gets here, but either way, it is what it is. That'll be up the middle, and it is a touchdown for OKC, as Pete Brewski able to punch the goal line. Gets points for his team, his 2nd touchdown of this game, and it is indeed a 3-point game pending the extra point.
Yeah, Brewski getting another 2nd touchdown of the day here, right up the middle. Look like an off tackle, off guard situation there, and he gets in for 6. As I stated, this is what they needed on this drive to build that momentum, continue to be in the game, because if they didn't get in here, they set up for 3. Mexico City probably marched down the field, scored another touchdown, and this thing is just getting out of hand,
Yeah, that's a touchdown they needed. Absolutely. Had a couple of big 3rd down conversions to make it happen. This will be a kick that's up and through for the extra point. So OKC brings it back to a 3-point game. Matt Wilson and company going to try to put it away here, as we have a very, very good one forming in the capital of the country of Mexico. 3:24 left in the 3rd quarter. Kick going to be on the way. Devin Cabrera waiting back for the return. Don't forget, immediately following this telecast, we have the SFL Today Show with Cameron Irvine and I believe Andy Hamilton making his return. So don't forget to watch for the link in the Discord server on that. And if you're not a part of the Discord community, definitely do so. Use !Discord in chat to get a link and join our Discord group with all sorts of different informational things and just really, really good guys that are fun to share a room with. So if you guys want to be a part of this community and possibly sign up for rosters in the off season, that's the way to do it. 1st and 10 upcoming for Mexico City as Wilson gets under center. Under center, that's going to be Ray Bentley again. He will get a few 6 yards deep, and it will be 2nd and 4 upcoming. Uh-oh.
Man down.
Man down. Dexter Romberg, the generic linebacker, is down, and he has not moved. We'll see what kind of hit he took here on the replay, more than likely. As Ray Bentley, okay. Okay, so he was trying to bring down Ray Bentley, which was a mistake in the first place. But
he got murdered. Yeah, he got murdered.
Yeah. I don't know if it wasn't a truck, though. I kind of wish it was a truck. Oh, okay. So, and as actually the mothership account from the Simulation Football League has confirmed no SFL today, so I was wrong on that. So definitely slap my hand and tell me not to do that again. No problem, as that is confirmed. But you can join the Discord community, !Discord. And Ray Bentley gets smacked in the backfield. What a tackle. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Can I say it?
What's up?
Can I say it?
What are you going to say?
Mama, there goes that man. Man, somebody get the license plate on that truck. Goodness gracious.
That's good. That is good. Under center is Wilson. 3rd and 5 upcoming. Becomes a big 3rd down, looking for Bentley on the outside. Has some momentum, but cannot break the tackle. And 4th and 2. He gains 3, but cannot move the sticks. Mexico City will punt. Huge situation here.
That tackle was huge. It looks like he may have put some fear in Ray Bentley, which is something we never saw this season. Is Ray Bentley been on the opposite end of getting smacked? You know,
he's very much used to running through people. He's not used to getting run through himself, as the Renegades wait out the kick. And a chance for Cam Michael to return it. Not very much on it, but it'll get to the 31. 1st and 10 for Joe Redfeather. He finds himself in a situation to bring his guys back to take the lead, potentially. First time the OKC Renegades have had a chance to take the lead in this game. So a close one in Mexico City. Pete Bruschi, 14 carries, 62 yards. He's had the lighter load of the 2 running backs.
Mm-hmm.
Defensive line shifts left for Mexico City. In the offset, or in the I formation, is Redfeather. Handoff as Bruschi with the football. It'll be a 3-yard going forward progress at the OKC 33.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Bruschi picks up 3 yards after Mexico City comes out in that. I couldn't see if it was a 5-2 or was it a 46 Bear. They just had like the front, the line was just smothered with black uniforms, you know. And Bruschi found some way to get through there and pick up 3.
Under center. This will be a chance throw on the run off his back foot, and it is over the middle for a grab. That is a great one from the tight end Tiberius Bovine, and a 1st and 10 upcoming for OKC.
It looks like Bovine is starting to warm up, but most of all, Redfeather here, watching him on this scramble and throws off the run. Looks like Joe Montana there as he throws a target right down the middle of the field. Joe Montana of Young, not with Kansas City.
Offset eye for Joe Redfeather. Backing it up, looking to throw. Does over the middle, tipped and intercepted. That is not the way you want to put a drive together. And another one going back the other way for Mexico City's defense.
Yeah, Mexico City comes away with the INT here, which is something they're familiar with, taking the ball away from others. It must have been a bunch of stingy kids growing up. Just didn't want anyone to play with their toys. Malcolm A. Smith there on the INT for Mexico City there. This team here, man, is just productive all around. They come in with Malcolm Smith. That gives him his 3rd for the year.
Yep.
7 was with King Cabrero has 6, had one today, which was his 7th as well. Then there's 2 other players, Zimbrero and Brown, with 1 apiece.
Oh, talking about interceptions, and Wilson fires one over the middle. That is taken away by Tank Savage, his first of the day, and that is a perfect takeaway for OKC.
It looked like Tank Savage came through like a military tank. It just caused some savage for the offense of Mexico City here. That's how you go out and you say, you know what, I'm going to take back what's rightfully owned for my team.
Yep, and now he puts Red Feather back in the aggressive situation that he was in earlier. At the Mexico City 31, he's got 3 in the backfield. He'll drop it back. Throw quick to the outside, get it to the 30-yard line due to forward progress, but not much else than that, as Brewski is going to get taken down.
Dexter must have got hit really hard because he's out for 12 weeks.
He's out. Actually, that was 19 weeks, and that was a torn
19?
MCL for Dexter Homburg is what they're saying, so that's unfortunate for them. In the backfield, they got 2. Brewski is the deep back for OKC. Hand off, and that is a spin move. He has some room, and he'll get it to the 23 as OKC with a bit of a methodical drive with good field position.
Yeah, that's a nice run there by Brewski, man, showing his finesse right with the spin move, something you hardly ever see him do is a spin or juke. He shows his finesse there, gets his team in 3rd and manageable.
Oh, what a hit! That is crazy, crazy good stuff as Pablo Zamora just laid the wood to Pete Brewski, and that is going to end the 3rd quarter in style. Aztecs up on the Renegades 24-21 as we start the final frame.
But before is hey, Pablo, come here, Pablo. Let me whisper something to your ear. That's how you make a hit.
Crazy, crazy good hit. OKC going to be forced to kick a field goal and try to tie this game. 42-yard field goal chance upcoming at the start of the 4th quarter. Snap is good. Hold good. Kick is up. And it is good with plenty of leg left. They'll say 41 yards, but this game is tied up. OKC at least does their job and gets points.
Yeah, that's a great kick here. 41-yarder right down the middle as we see here. No fear in that kicker's heart, and he just goes out and just splits the uprights.
I mean, Pablo Zamora, going back to that hit real quick, dude, Pete Brewski had a family.
Yeah.
He just got lit up. I see chat still remarking about it in the
yeah, I see
back
that
and forth. Wow.
Ramos Lynn say the life of Pablo.
Devin Cabrera will get the football back to the 32-yard line on the return. And Matt Wilson going to try to come out and redeem himself a bit here as he has a chance to do so, get his Aztecs back in the lead. Just kind of painting the scenarios for you guys. Top 3 seeds in the Western Conference, if they win, all 3 of them clinch. On the other side of the coin, if OKC wins, they keep their very, very dim playoff hopes alive. On life support, as it were, but Mexico City trying to handle their end of the bargain. And Bentley's going to break through 1, but not 2, as he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, it looks like this OKC defense is starting to step it up here and bring some heat, trying to contain Ray Bentley, as we saw on the last drive with forced interceptions, and the previous drive before that where they had Mexico City to punt the ball away. Let's see if this OKC defense can keep the momentum that they have going on the defensive side.
Under center, Wilson, hand off to Bentley. He's going to try to cut the outside, tries to cut it back in, and he will get taken down. He does gain 2. It'll be 3rd and 8. So at their own 33-yard line, this becomes a 3rd and long that Mexico City really wants, but huge, huge credit to the OKC defense for stepping up at this point in the 4th quarter and really putting a cap on this Mexico City offense.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw that, but Ray Bentley loaded up his rifle, and as soon as he got ready to pull the trigger, he just couldn't get it off as he was brought down.
And that is Matt Wilson with a strike over the middle to K.L. Barrett. He will move the sticks at the 44 as they creep closer to midfield, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Matt Wilson here shows why he's the Bronze Bomber, even though it wasn't a bomb downfield. But this guy just has such great pose about it. But, about himself and the way he handled his business in the pocket. Seems like nothing rarely even frustrates this guy or even bothers him.
And they will try to run it, but it'll be easily swallowed up. 2nd and 10. And
I guess if you have a, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I guess, if you have a great back like Ray Bentley behind you, why should you be bothered?
Yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. And I just realized also there's 2 Hambies one on each side of the ball for OKC.
I noticed that too.
KL Barrett gets one over the middle. Not much doing. And it will be 3rd and 1 upcoming as KL Barrett brings in his 4th catch, but they do have a 3rd and short to work with as they still are at the 47.
Yeah, they look like the same play because Barrett came in on the same end route as the previous play there. Why not just give it to Ray Bentley here and allow him to go ahead and get the first down for you?
Yeah, that'd be my strategy for sure. He's sitting in the backfield right now. 4 on the line, 6 in the box for OKC. Bentley has room. He's got the first. Good job to fight through. He has the yardage he needs, and he continues to creep closer and closer to that 200-yard mark. And he's got to be getting pretty close right now as OKC is trying to hold him down.
Yeah, that was great by Bentley because he got hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he just trucked his way to gain those little yards that's needed for the first.
Under center, another handoff to Bentley. He's got Renegades after him, though, and he will get taken down, losing a decent chunk of yardage, down to 2nd and 13, back at his own 40, or back at the OKC 49.
Yeah, Billy Joe Casper comes up, and he just lays the wood on Ray Bentley and says, I'm tired of you hitting me. It's time for you to get hit back.
Yep. 2nd and 13. Bunch receiver on the right. There's 3 up there. Top of your screen, KL Barrett. That'll be handoff to Bentley. He's got some blockers in front of him, but he can't break the tackle. I think he's just running out of wind. He broke so many tackles in the first half, he can't do it again.
I think so. I agree with you, Curtis. It's just like he's starting to get a little winded. And these linebackers are pretty much able to catch up with him and get a grip on him. Looks like the defensive line is also just pretty much holding up the offensive guys and just seeing, for the linebackers to go ahead and make pursuit.
Shot towards the right side, tipped and incomplete. As that was he was really, really hoping for the pass interference there was Wilson, but no doing. And it'll be 4th and 12. They will have to punt.
He could have been checking with his offensive line because he was bothered on that play. I don't know if you saw the pressure came from the bottom defensive end. He was pressured, and as soon as he threw that ball, it looks like he was tapped or so. But that did bother his throw.
Punt upcoming for Mexico City. They're going to try to pin the Renegades down. Don't forget OKC coming off of a win over Sioux Falls 27-24 last week. Mexico City off of a loss as they went down to Vancouver. But a good punt. They'll get it at the 14-yard line as Cam Michael can go nowhere, and Red Feather going to try to give his team the lead.
Yeah, can OKC march downfield, knock some time off the clock, and get into the end zone instead of kicking for 3 as they did on the last possession.
Yep.
Hey, points are points no matter what. Defense is playing outstanding, but I would rather see them get 6.
Very well could be a game-defining drive for OKC. It'll be a screenplay, but nothing doing as Bursky goes nowhere. He will lose a yard in the process as they get back to the 13.
I mean, what are they feeding these guys in the SFL? These guys are like just the defense is just smacking folks around. And just like these are not other grown men out here. What is
2nd and 11. Got 2 in the backfield for Red Feather. Bottom of your screen, Caleb Hamby. Looking to throw. Goes his way. That'll be towards the sideline in a grab at the 16. 3rd and 8 upcoming. Hamby, 164 receiving yards. He had the long one in the first half that went for 6 points and nearly had 2. But it's not enough to give his team the lead just yet.
Yeah, they're gonna need more than just an out route. They need to get this first down here in order to stay in this game.
Big conversion attempt upcoming. 3rd and 8. Red Feather backs up. Has the football, looks to throw, has time, throws towards the flat, but going nowhere. And that is a big tackle to get for Malcolm Smith, who jumps it, and it takes down the fullback. It'll be 4th and 7.
Yeah, I'm not sure why OKC came out in a run formation, you know, and didn't have any weapons on the field besides Hamby at the bottom and the running back and the fullback. They had the tight ends as well, but I think they should have came out in something a little bit more productive.
No block attempt upcoming there, as it will be Mexico City with the football still in OKC territory. Cabrera brings it back to the 48-yard line, and that is where Matt Wilson will try to give his guys the lead again. So plenty good defensive stand from Mexico City gives the offense the chance to do something here with really good field position. It's 1st and 10. As you take a look at Ray Bentley's numbers, he's got 221 on the ground, trying to hit the 250 mark. He was on pace for well over 300, but has slowed down his production some. He'll get the carry, looking for a hole, has it through the middle, and another body added to the count. 7-yard rush. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Is this the body bag game?
Let's see this truck. Ready? Beep, 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 beep. There it is, right there.
Hey, you ever seen that movie, Major League 2?
Yes.
Yeah, you remember the part with, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was with Cleveland, the baseball team, and then he went to Chicago. And Willie Mays Hayes, who was played by Omar Epps, said that, hey, I'm coming home, but I don't intend to slide. And he said, well, you better, little man. Just because your movie's bombing, you got to commit suicide. Guys are committing suicide trying to tackle Will Bentley.
That's through the middle. Gotta catch. It's K.L. Barrett to the house. Touchdown, Mexico City.
Hey, that just might be a wrap there. Great play by K.L. Barrett and Matt Wilson to hook up on that long touchdown pass. Looks like that went for what? 40 yards?
That was it. Yeah, that was pretty close to a 40-yard pass and catch. K.L. Barrett with his first touchdown of this game through the air. And that is a big one to get that puts his guys in the lead, 31-24, pending the extra point from Cole Varner.
Yeah, I agree with you. And if OKC does not answer, that just may be the dagger.
Yep. 4:42 left, though, ton of time. But that is a big, quick strike to get. The Mexico City offense kick is up and through. So Joe Redfeather now has his work cut out for him. For the OKC Renegades, who are clinging desperately to their playoff lives, they need a touchdown. But I'll tell you what, it could be a season-defining moment. If they can get this score tied up, take the lead, maybe win this game, then you never know with the way the West the wild Western Conference, which way it's going to shake out.
Yeah, the West has just been crazily outstanding this year. Just so much is going on over there. So many people fighting to stay in the playoffs, and quite a few teams are in the hunt to get in.
So here we go. Possible game definitely on the line right here with 4:37 to go. Plenty of time for the Renegades to do something, and if they can move the ball a little bit methodically here, can burn some time as well as score potentially. Brewski is in the backfield. Offset I formation. You got plenty in the box against him. He will throw over the middle. Has an option. That's a catch for OKC, and a good one. As Caleb Hamby with his 8th reception, he's closing in on 200 for the day.
Man, Hamby goes up and snatches the ball out of the air, dude, like it's a rebound. Watch how he box out the smaller cornerback. Look at there you go. There's the box out. Goes up, get the rebound, comes away with it, picks up the first down for his team. Let's move downfield.
And Malcolm Smith there was really just trying to play to keep the receiver in front of him. But the problem with that is Redfeather realized that and just put it underneath, so that the only one that had a shot at that ball was his receiver. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Yeah, I forgot why. I noticed why OKC is coming out in this tight formation. They have 2 tight ends. You know, Bovine is a gold, and the other tight end they have, he is a bronze tight end, Julian Whelan.
Yep. Yeah, that's a catch to the outside. That's a grab for guess who? Tiberian Bovine, who you just mentioned.
About threading the needle.
Yep, and it's 1st and 10. OKC moving the football.
You ever heard the saying of a camel fitting through the eye of a needle. That's it right there. Bam. That was a perfect pass, dude. I'm still shocked with that one.
Yeah. Yep. No doubt as this is a chance for Red Feather through the middle. It'll be down to the 14-yard line. Another one for Hamby. He's 9 of 11 on targets.
Man, Hamby, you know what? I haven't watched much of OKC this season, and I apologize to that. This Hamby guy is going off. It makes me want to go back and watch film on this.
Bunch to the left of your screen. Down at the bottom, Caleb Hamby. They're obviously going to be looking for him towards the end zone. To the outside, he will try to toe drag and do it. 2nd and 6 as they are inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, why not keep feeding the big guy who pretty much basically got your team down here? I give it to him again.
Might as well. What's it going to hurt? 2nd and 6. OKC, they're doing just what we thought they should. Burn the clock, get a chance to score. We're closing to the 2-minute warning. They burned half the time on there and are looking at very, very close to pay dirt. Brewski through the middle. He cannot fight for the first down to get 3rd and 1 down to the 4.
Yeah, you see how Mexico City, once they grabbed Brewski, no one from their team came and hit him forward. That's how you have to do it. If you're going to hit him sideways, hit him backwards. Don't hit the guy forward and let him get past the first down line.
Mexico City crowd getting loud as they try to will their Aztecs to a big stop on 3rd and 1. Brewski with the football gets stood up. That's a big stop for the Mexico City defense at the 5-yard line. Jack Brown makes the play, and they will have to settle with a field goal and leave the ball in the game in the hands of Matt Wilson.
Great defense is all I can say. Great defensive call on that play there as Brown comes up, and plays phenomenal position coming from the secondary.
No, they're going to go for this. No field goal upcoming. That makes sense. 4-down territory, down a score. This is the game right here.
This is not good.
Red Feather under center. They may try to get him to bite. Nope, they'll run it. This is a chance. Red Feather. End zone! Did he get it? No, he did not.
No.
Mexico City takes over possession at the 5.
He had Brewski wide open in the flat, man, and he did not go to Brewski. He had watched it. Oh, we won't be able to see it, but he had Brewski wide open.
Wow. Yeah, that's you saw what I saw. Devin Cabrera is the one who makes the game-saving play, or the game-tying, saved the game for Mexico City in the end zone with a really, really good tip. Very good coverage in that pay dirt. And this is 1st and 10 for Mexico City. They have the football, likely going to run out the clock, but still, OKC still has 2 timeouts. Under center, handoff to Bentley. He's going to break through, and he's got some room. He's going to hit 250 and a lot more. Down to the 49-yard line, the 50-yard line, and he is closing in on 300 for the day, and that is likely going to do it. Ray Bentley, you beast.
Yeah, a beast what Ray Bentley is, man. I tell you. Wow.
That's wow. Ray Bentley will not be denied. He well eclipsed the 250-yard mark. That's going to put him into 280 range, and he is closing in, and he's not done getting the football yet. Still a timeout left for OKC. Are we looking at a kneel here? Looks like it. Yep, it is going to be a kneel, so that'll be OKC's last timeout. 1:46 on the clock. If I'm not mistaken, they will not have time to run it all the way down, but they will be close.
Here's a little note. I can see into the future. Ray Bentley will have over 2,000 yards. Ray Bentley has 1,636 yards. This game, he comes in with 250 plus. That automatically gives him 800. There's 2 games left. Nonetheless, he's stopped by Houston and the next opponent by Mexico City, which is Alaska. Now, Houston and Alaska both have great run defenses. If they both hold him under 100 yards, then he won't make it. But if he gets over 100 yards in both of those games, he's well over 2,000 yards.
Yeah, that's a very, very fair point. Taking a look ahead, though, we have to talk a little bit about the standings and how it shakes out because we have a couple of really, really key games coming up on the SFL schedule over the coming days. I am going to take a look here, and this is going to put the Aztecs at 7-3. It's going to put the Renegades at 4-6. The Renegades, for all intents and purposes, are probably done as far as the playoffs are concerned, unfortunately, for that roster. Alaska and Houston play. They are both at 6-3. If Alaska and Houston, they one of them will get to 7-3. The other one will be down at the 6-4 range, where Vancouver can possibly catch them. Vancouver and Sioux Falls do battle tomorrow, and that is going to be a good one, no doubt about that. So that one happens at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central on the SFL Network on YouTube. So keep that in mind. And a punt upcoming for Mexico City. 25 seconds left. But the one thing that cannot be denied, this game is not over. And we're talking about the future as if we're assuming. There's 21 seconds on this clock, which is actually a lot more than I thought we're going to be at the end of that 3 meals.
Yeah, I did too.
There are no timeouts for OKC, but if they can, they're not going to run a Hail Mary here. There's no way they're going to run a Hail Mary here. This will likely be a ball deep enough to the sideline to get them in range, more than likely. This is the ball to the outside, trying to find the sideline, and does. Gets a little bit closer, 2nd and 6. Not a big effort there for Hamby as he brings it in. OKC trying to make the improbable happen. Hamby's at the top of your screen. Still have a little bit of time. 17 on the clock. Drop it back. Needs to throw. Wings it over the middle. The tip, and it'll hit the turf. Set 3rd and 6 upcoming, and guess who? Devin Cabrera comes up and makes a really nice play.
Cabrera's been outstanding in the secondary this game.
I'm going to get a ton of flack for calling this game early, if indeed it gets to that point.
That would be lovely. That would be the whole excitement about it, you know?
Under center. Red feathers there. Barking signals at the line. 13 seconds left. Has the drop. Throws deep. Has a catch. Can he break the tackle? He cannot. They need to get it to the line. 5 seconds. They really need to snap this football. There's not going to be enough time, and that is going to do it. OKC is going to lose this game because they could not get to the sideline. Aztecs escape with a 31-24 victory.
Outstanding ball game by both teams. Played very well, but unfortunately somebody has to win, and today it was the Mexico City Aztecs.
That was a very, very good game to watch. There's no doubt about that as we close up shop here in Mexico City. The Aztecs, they are going to jump to 7-3. The OKC Renegades are likely done for Season 9. Have to check the math on that, but it is what it is. Mexico City has done their job. We wait on Alaska and Houston to do battle, as well as Vancouver and Sioux Falls the rest of the week. Don't forget, Vancouver and Sioux Falls actually get going at 7 Eastern, 6 Central tomorrow evening. For Demond Simien, I am Chris Curtis. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League. For more information, head to simulationfl.net. We leave you from Mexico City with the highlights, as Ray Bentley, player of the game, no doubt, closing on 300 yards on the ground. His Aztecs take care of business against the Renegades. We will see you guys tomorrow night for more on the SFL Network.